Well, we continue our live team coverage of the damage in Mayfield now. Storm Track 3 meteorologist Jason Lindsey is live in Mayfield with a look at the damage. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning to you and to everyone else. It's a cold morning out here, by the way, and you got to understand that we're still in the dark in the Mayfield area and surrounding communities. So keep that in mind as people are trying to keep warm in the 20s. I know yesterday when I was out and about listening to some of the conversations, that was one of the big things as many families were preparing for today, making sure that they were warm, and a lot of the recovery efforts were taking place. Here's a look, a live look. Stefan, my photographer, is going to follow along with me, and you will notice the debris everywhere. It's scenes that you have seen multiple times since this tornado touched down. And boy, was it a very mean, evil, wicked tornado, potentially more powerful than an EF3 twister that pushed through this community here in western Kentucky. I have covered major tornadoes in our area: Caruthersville, Missouri; Jackson, Missouri; Harrisburg, Illinois; Metropolis, Illinois. And now for the second time, Mayfield, Kentucky. Some of the damage that I witnessed yesterday talking about, you'll notice how the trees ripped naked of anything all the way down to the core of the tree. The trees ripped up out of the ground, cars tossed around like toys as Mother Nature painted a path of destruction, not only here in the Mayfield area, but in communities all across our region here in western Kentucky and even in northwest Tennessee. Let's come back to me, and you'll notice this tree behind me. Take a look at this. At one time standing tall, and now just about turned over. And just a few feet from that, here is a tree right here that was ripped up out of the ground and turned over. We're talking about winds of more than 130 miles per hour. National Weather Service crews will be right here in this area, not just the ones from the Paducah National Weather Service, but as Nick pointed out a little bit earlier, potentially from the Storm Prediction Center to verify the strength of this twister. We know that it could go down in the record books of potentially more than 200-mile path. We started tracking this storm out of northeastern portions of Arkansas. We knew it was going to be deadly. The Mayfield residents got warning ahead of time, but here's the deal. Research shows us and tells us that nocturnal tornadoes, and that's what that vicious tornado was, it happened at nighttime, are more than 2 times likely to kill people than daytime tornadoes. The majority of nighttime tornadoes happen in Tennessee, statistically speaking, but we know they can also happen here in Kentucky. At the end of the day, we all unite during this time, and that's why I like calling this area home. When Mother Nature is at her worst, we're at our best. We'll continue to keep those folks in our thoughts and prayers, but